believe you. It's like you've been told something that, for 20 years and you believe it. Then all of a sudden you realize, wait, that wasn't true. It kind of messes with your mind.
Is your entire world just crashing down all around you?
All right, that's enough.
Yeah!
Hey guys, in this video we're going to give you some shocking details, behind the scenes stuff on Bloodsport, even more of it. I was blown away. I mean, you've seen my honest reaction when I was talking to Mohammed Qissi, who obviously is the guest of this video. Oh man, it's going to blow you away. So I'm doing my best to give you the facts, the real information, all the little details and more with this whole 80s, 90s action martial art movie stuff. If you're into that, if you're into fitness stuff, any of that, man, you got to subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. We're just getting warmed up over here. You got to get with the program. So before we get into that, though, I want to point out a great supplement company that helped me recently get in the best shape of my life. Check out my Instagram, Viking Samurai. You can see some cool pictures and videos of my recent beach vacation. But these products work. Click the link to find out more about First Form. I highly recommend that. In fact, I can actually help you guys get in the best shape of your lives, too. Check out my new Facebook group. I can even be an advisor, but I want to do it through the app that this company has because it basically gives you all this information. You could calculate your calories, do all this, has great training programs, and I can advise you through it and even help you more. Anyway, click the link, find out more about that, join the Facebook group, and I'm actually going to help Tong Po, Mohammed Qissi, get back into fighting shape and have a potential match against none other than Don the Dragon Wilson. Regardless, it's great for anybody to get in the shape, whether it's me for a vacation, whether it's Muhammad for a potential match against Don Wilson, whether it's you because you want to look amazing on the beach, or just in your regular life when you get out of the shower. So anyway, click the link, check out the supplements, and if you want me to be your advisor, download the app and choose Viking Samurai as your advisor.
Bloodsport was one thing I didn't like, was too much, was killing a bull with a fist, a bull.
Oh, really? Who would have done that? You mean like at the beginning?
I mean, that was in the screenplay, okay? Killing an animal, killing a bull with a fist. I said to Jean-Claude, and that's how we changed, which a great idea of Frank Dux. We said, we don't like that. And he came with a Dimmac. That's how he came with a Dimmac.
Oh, so hang on. Jean-Claude was supposed to kill a bull to get into the Kumite?
No, that was in the screenplay. That was
people would have, yeah, you would have lost the audience. Anybody who loves animals would be like, I don't really like this guy.
It's that, and also it's too much. Killing a bull with a fist. A bull will fucking kill you before you kill him.
Yeah, I mean, there is that story.
I don't know. I just said that's too much. Jean-Claude. That's how we spoke to Frank Dux. Very sweet, very nice. And he changed it. He came up with the idea of the Dimmac. I said, yeah, that's nice. That's good. That's okay. That's fine.
Is that good enough, guys?
Even though, you hit up and down, so goes, but it's okay. It's already better.
That's such a great scene. Yeah, I love that.
What can I tell you? There, Jean-Claude was not easy on the set. It was not easy. Marissa got upset at one point. He said, hey, you will never work again in this town and this and that. You see, you think you're already a big movie star. Then slowly I go to Marc Dissal. I said, Marc, please, the guy is in diet. You can eat anything you want. I can eat anything I want. But, the guy, I grew up with him. I know him since little. He has a good heart. He's good. He's a good man. He just, please, be patient. So I go back to Jean-Claude. Jean-Claude, come on, man. Please. I mean, if you want a little bit of rest, more rest, I'll see what I can do. And we give you a few more hours, you rest. Because I know with you, the way you eat, it's not easy. I always try to go with Marc, go with Jean-Claude. And I was like that the whole fucking shooting, okay? Almost the whole shooting, I was like that. So thank God gave me that, that gave me that patience and that, that since before with my 4 sisters, 4 brothers at home, I guess that's where I start my schooling, because I was always trying to arrange at home and help my mother and always extremely patient. So that helped.
Yeah.
That kind of personality. Even some people say, how come you with Jean-Claude, you look so different, Said, yeah, we grew up together, we're friends, but he has to be very, very careful with the food. I not. I eat anything I want, so I'm cool.
You're happy,
But
yeah.
trust me, I say, when you have to eat what he eats, it's tough. And then
Mm.
what he has to do on the set, and then those movement, the fight scenes, and it's not easy, brother. That's what I was saying to them. They calm down, and I think when you have something so special on the screen, I think all those guys who have something so special on the screen, many of them they have a temperament, they have a personality which is difficult.
Mm.
Um, and but that's the price. I mean, look at the end. Look at the success.
Oh, sure.
Amazing. No, we worked really hard on the casting of all the fighters. Was a teamwork. Was me with Frank Dukes, with Jean-Claude, but more was we're not going to take Jean-Claude with us everywhere. So Jean-Claude needed to rest, to train. So trying to help him when he trains, like many years. And with Frank Dukes, we went find those guys, and then with Frank Dukes, we put those fight choreography together. Then we show it to Jean-Claude, especially on the fight scenes of Jean-Claude.
Mm.
Jean-Claude had some input, interesting, and it was a teamwork. It was a teamwork. Like my fight, Juan Paredes, that was 100% me. In the forest, in the tatami, and then with Bolo. But the only thing is, when you're not it's normal when you're not the star of the movie, you're just a little fighter. You're not going to take so much time, on the set. You need to, it needs to roll quick. But once was the fight scenes of Jean-Claude, there, need to take the time to make it to look really special.
Mm-hmm.
Normal, he's the star of the movie.
On your fight against Bolo, Mohammed, whose idea was it to break your leg?
That was me.
Yeah.
That was me. Because to be honest, I didn't want to get knocked out. I didn't
Okay,
want
yeah,
to
that
get
works,
knocked
man.
out. So I want something needs to break,
Sure, yeah.
So be careful, Don. You're not going to knock me out because I do have a good chin. Remember that. You can hit, You talk about Marvin Aguilera? Okay. Just remember how he has a good chin? Me too. So you can go for it, brother. You'll see. You'll hit a wall.
He might have to break your leg if he wants to win the fight.
No, maybe I'll break his legs. That's something else now. But we'll have fun. We'll have fun. There I'm with you, Don. You said we'll have fun, and you said it's a great idea. I agree with you. And we'll make happy people. Don. I mean, that's what we've been doing all our life, making people happy. So let's keep going. We're still alive. We're still strong. Some young guys out there are mistaken. They're old. Come over here then. Let's try, and you'll see. Okay? All those guys who thinks we are too old. Anyway, to keep going with the story of Bloodsport, because my God, we were watching at those dailies, and we just loved it. It was beautiful. I remember those strong ideas of Jean-Claude split, they going under on the sumo guy, remember, then also jumping in the air, and then Bolo goes down. All that, I wanted to show that because, in the stretching, the training with the flexibility, because I knew, of course, how flexible he was in the room when Don Gibb comes. I put 2 chairs, come on, all those little things, because I knew how good he was. And,
Yeah,
and,
and it
and,
looks great
and
on
I knew
screen.
that, and I knew that will impress people. So I was always behind the camera looking at him. And I knew the best profile, so I was always talking to him. Stay on your left, stay on your right, use this, use that. I knew, I mean, it's like your corner man. When you are inside the ring, you need those information, you need those advices in the corner. So that's what I was doing with Jean-Claude all the time.
Mm.
Nobody knew him more than I knew him, because we grew up together and we did sparring for so many years. And you know, it shows on the screen, and I'm so happy for the result. And once we finished the movie, we shot 6 weeks in Hong Kong.
Did you guys ever get a day
Then
off,
when it
or did you shoot 7 days a week?
was 6 days a week,
6 days a week?
it was 6 days a week. Yeah. When we were back in Los Angeles, my God, other nightmares. Trust me, it's not finished. Other nightmare. They choose Carl Kress to do the editing.
Oh.
He won an Oscar for Tower Inferno.
Mm-hmm.
He was an amazing editor, but he never edited martial arts film fights. He never did that in his life.
Mm-hmm.
And he chose, because when we saw the movie, my God, I was like, Jean-Claude, that's not good, man. So what do you mean that's not good? You know, the movie was good. I mean, the acting and all that. But I worked on the choreography so much. I mean, I knew we could have it much better. That's not what was here. I said, Jean-Claude, that's not. He says, what do you mean? I mean, this guy has an Oscar in Tower Infernal, and we are two young kids, and Menachem Golan is going to think we are fucking crazy. I mean, he finished, that's it. You know, I said, no, Jean-Claude, no, please, no. I was like, I had to fight with him. I said, no, but I have an idea. I said, let's go see Menachem Golan and let's tell him, you know, we just want to try one little fight scene, and we just do negative black and white, and we'll pay for our pockets. You know, just because color is more expensive, and it was in a flat bench. It was, you know, the way they were doing before. I mean, today it's so easy. At that time, what was very difficult and very costly. Anyway, thank God we convinced Menachem Golan. We did it. And then when Carl Kress saw it, he shook our hands, both of us. From there, we recut all the fight scenes, all the acting. The whole movie was good, no problem. But the fight scenes, we all recut that. So now they do a projection. They show the movie there in Canon, and some stuff happened. You have, like, you know, we were new in that Canon production. Don't forget that. We had people who worked many years with Chuck Norris, many years with Charles Bronson, many years with Michael Dudikoff. So, you know, some of them were really jealous because basically some people wanted to stay in their job. Means they didn't want us to take space there, if you know what I'm saying. So they want to monopolize there. That's my feeling. Because what happened, when they saw the movie, the people from Canada, they said, not all of them, but a lot of them said it's a piece of shit. What can I say to you, brother? I mean, it was like a knife, you know. It was hard because we worked so hard on it. And then Menachem Golan fall for it, you know. He fall for it. So they left the movie. They didn't release it. They didn't believe in it.
This was after you guys recut the fight scenes?
Put it out right now.
Mohammed, was this before you guys
yes.
recut the fight scenes?
So after we recut.
Oh, after you recut? Oh, because the story I always hear, they thought it was crap on the first edit before you guys recut it.
No, that's only us. We were the first one to see it, and we didn't like it. I mean, I didn't like it, and we recut the fight scenes. And then when we were happy with it, then they show it.
And then they said they didn't like it, though.
And then they said it's a piece of shit.
Okay.
And we were like, I mean, devastated. We were like, Jean-Claude went to a depression, you know. We were like, fuck, you know. And we even didn't know it will come out in VHS or not. But I was afraid. I said, okay, two things. Are they not going to put it out? I don't think that's possible. They were busy on other things. So Menachem didn't even, you know, he was time to time, we were talking to him. And And sometimes we wanted to call him, he didn't pick up. So, I mean, I knew he said, that's it, it's finished, you know. The second and third picture deal,
Wow.
nothing, nada. We were like, oh my God. So what happened there, Jean-Claude got really depressed. And I said, no, Jean-Claude, we have to fight. No, the movie is good. He said, yeah, maybe it is a piece of shit. They all say it's a piece of shit. And he really wanted to go back to Belgium.
Mm.
And I said, Jean-Claude, no. And lucky, what happened there is Imperial Entertainment called us and they wanted us to do the movie with Shokozuki, Black Eagle.
Okay.
Because they saw No Retreat, No Surrender, and they wanted the same Russian guy.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God it happened there, brother. Thank God, because I'm telling you, he was really depressed, and me too, you know, after everybody says Bloodsport is a piece of shit. Oh my God. So there, I said, thank God, because I didn't want Jean-Claude to go back to Belgium.
Yeah, yeah, and we'll get to Black Eagle in 1 second. I just want to clarify one more thing because the story that's been out there, what I believe forever, what I think most people believe is that they had the original cut before you guys redid the fight scenes, just the original cut. Nobody liked it. No, I'm just clarifying, and then you could tell the truth. I'm just saying what's out there, what everybody believes, me too, is that they had the original cut. Nobody liked it. It was on the shelf.
I know.
And then Van Damme recut it and they added the music. But you're saying that is not true.
It's exactly like I tell you. I heard that
It's
too. I
crazy
heard
because
that.
I've believed that for 20 years. You know, like a lot of now you're just like everything's different.
Me too, trust me too, you have other things who are weird too. So here I'm telling you the
Yeah,
story.
I believe you. It's like you've been told something, not, for 20 years and you believe it. Then all of a sudden you realize, wait, that wasn't true. It kind of messes with your mind.
Then you will understand my story is the truth when I'm going to finish. So let me
Yeah.
finish and then
Yeah.
you'll understand.
Okay.
You'll see.
Okay.
Once you know the following, then everything will make sense with my story. And it's not going to make sense with the other story. So I'm going to finish.
Yeah,
the
let's
story.
get it, man.
Got it, brother. Because our people, need to know the truth. They
Yeah.
deserve it.
I am trying to
know?
bring him that.
So I thank you for that, brother. I mean, you're doing a wonderful job. And still like that, whoever wants to believe whoever, whatever. I have 4 boys. They're not going to, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's working for their family and nobody's going to come and help. Who gives a fuck for me? I mean, believe or not believe, but I at least tell you my story, and you do whatever you want. You want to believe, you believe. You don't want to believe, you don't believe. That's all. Anyway, Black Eagle saved us at that time. Saved us. We went to Malta, did the movie Black Eagle. Then we finished the movie. We hear Menachem Golan is in Mifed, selling movies of Canon. Mifed, that's the first time we met Menachem Golan before going to Hollywood. It's a festival like AFM, American Film Market. Then you have Mifed, festival in Milano. I say, Jean-Claude, we have to go there. So what? You say, what? We have to go there. Brother, we have to go there. We go there. When Menachem Golan was when he was selling his movies, I mean, you have like a office, right? Mm-hmm. TV, sofa, and then you have another place where you have theater. We're there. We said hi to Menachem and all that. Ah, you are here. Oh. We said, we are here, yes. We just won the program, where, because the movie who he sold, they're selling, a lot of movies go to DVD, and I mean to VHS. I didn't want that. So basically, we had the program, we go, nobody. Empty, brother. Empty. Because you don't have any name. Most of the people who buy the movies for for their countries, it's when they have a name. No name in Bloodsport. At that time, who was Jean-Claude? Nobody knows Jean-Claude. So at one point, we are there in the theater because each time it come the time to show Bloodsport, Jean-Claude, we have to go. Jean-Claude, we have to go. And then at one point, we sit down and we see a man and a woman sitting down, watching the movie. And then when we finish, we start to talk to them. Did you like the movie? You know? And they say, it's you in the movie. He said, yeah. I say, it's my friend, yes. And me too. I did the small part, Juan Paredes, but he's the star of the movie, yes. And then they say, so did you like the movie? Did you like it? Yeah, that's good. And those people, I remember their name, Kim and Kam from Malaysia. And I think I sent you some pictures there, huh? You need to use those.
Oh, yeah.
You know, in Malaysia, you have them? Those are important. So they bought the movie for Malaysia, but for theater, you know, for theater. But of course, we were fighting for the movie. Yeah, it's a movie for theater, not for VHS. It's for theater. We were like, you know, oh, okay. And they own, Kim and Kam own theaters in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur. So, okay, I said, we will come. I said, okay, but the budget, you know, they didn't want to pay, you know. He said, no, we come from our own money. We come to Malaysia and we help you to promote the movie.
Oh,
and those are the pictures you see, you know, people after seeing Bloodsport, they went crazy. You know, Jean-Claude didn't stop signing autographs. We did like a demonstration, and Menachem Golan, when he saw the movie, did such a huge success in Malaysia, especially compare all the other movies, even Over the Top, even, you know, Chuck Norris movies, did better, much better. So Menachem Golan was impressed. And that's where Menachem Golan released it in West Coast, then East Coast, and then worldwide. Because as soon as he released it in West Coast, huge success. They were calling it, I remember, a sleeper. I remember they were calling a sleeper. It was like huge success. And then, you know, we did a tour, Jean-Claude and I, in America. We did a tour in Europe. I mean, it was a huge hit everywhere, all over the planet. That's how it happened with Bloodsport. Now, if you have question, go for it.
I mean, it's such an interesting detail and piece of the puzzle because people don't talk about that part of it. Like, we've heard the re-editing, we've heard it was big, like, overseas, right, in Asia, but we don't really connect that until now. That's such like an integral piece because everyone was just like, oh, Van Damme recut it, and all of a sudden people love the movie, and then that's it. It's like, okay. But they thought it sucked after you guys recut it. That blows my mind, man. That's crazy. And then thank God he was still motivated with the movie thing because he was doing Black Eagle. Otherwise, he probably wouldn't have, you guys wouldn't have met up in Mafet with Menachem and seen the couple in the theater. And it's just crazy how everything worked out. But it just really seemed like it was a failure on so many levels, but you guys kept fighting and fighting and fighting. Such an I mean, the true story is way more interesting than the little Cliff Notes version that misses these major details, right? You get ready for Don again?
Don, I'm going to go to the body, and then so I'm giving you my game plan, so you should be happy. Don, let's do it.
Yeah, you guys are so excited, man. That's great. The fans are excited.
I mean, my God, he has an easier time than me because he's been doing fights all his life, not me. Just
He's been training all the time.
Was just sparring.
Why hasn't like those details that you've revealed been out there, you think?
Well, what can I say to you? Not too many people know that story. Jean-Claude and I. Nobody was with us.